Hey guys, it's Ep39 and welcome back to episode 39 of my Leeds United career mode. Now today, I'm going to again playing some more Premier League games and trying to progress further on into the season whilst going up the league table. We are currently in 8th position. Now for those of you who didn't see the previous episode in which we finished the January transfer window, I basically brought in Andre Gray because I had sold Jamie Vardy in order to get in Yaya Toure on a pre-contract agreement. That all happened. I've also got Damari Gray as well, who I signed in the January transfer window. So I'm looking forward to trying out a couple of those new signings, which will be really good. Added some more pace into the side. That is absolutely fantastic. But if you could go support this video by hitting the like button and also go subscribe as well if you haven't already, that'd be really appreciated. And yeah, let's try and hit 25 likes on this video. Also, don't forget to go vote as well in the description below. Click on that link and you can vote out of 5 teams potentially to replace Juventus career mode if you haven't already. I think we've had quite a lot of votes on that, so thank you everyone who has voted. I think currently about 110, something like that, which is pretty good. I think the record currently stands at 120 though, so let's try and smash that before it closes. And yeah, let's get on with this episode. We've got a game against Southampton coming up. Hopefully one that I think is a winnable game. Whether we play it or not, I'm not 100% sure yet. We'll quickly have a look at these emails before I decide. And I've got tournament prize money, 90 grand added on to our budget. Doesn't really do a lot. And we'll quickly have a look at some of the young players that have been scouted. First of all, Italians. Now, I am very strict with this. They have to have a good potential and a good overall. So I do end up rejecting a lot of players. But this guy does look good. Massimiliano? It's nearly Massimo, but Massimiliano looks really good. His current overall is brilliant for a player of his age, and his potential looks absolutely fantastic. So he might actually be promoted straight away into the team. I don't know. But this player, not too keen on him. His potential's okay, but his overall currently isn't that great. Now onto the English players, and I'll probably end up rejecting most of these ones, to be honest. I'll definitely get rid of Tom Morris and Lewis Nuttall. I think he doesn't look too bad. I'll reject him actually based on the fact he's 17. But we'll quickly have a look now at our youth academy before we get into a game. And yeah, I think we are looking quite good at the moment. Got a couple of players that are decent overall. In fact, we've got one there, 58 overall. He's only 15. Wow, he could be really good. Looks like a CDM maybe, CDM / centre back sort of player. But yeah, we've got a couple of players here that do look very good. This is the player I'm going to promote though. The guy that I just scouted. Massimiliano Lupi, I think he looks alright. His overall and potential look really good. He's a right mid, and his first name looks a little bit like Messi, and he's a right winger, so that could be some sort of sign that he could be quite good. Other than that though, I don't think I'll promote anybody else based on their current overall, but we'll obviously give them a chance to grow in the next few months. Because I'd like to get quite far through this month in the episode, I'd probably like to get to probably the second leg of the European match that I've got against Real Sociedad. The reason why I want to get all the way to there is because I need to sim sort of 3 games there, so I think I'll sim Southampton, Bournemouth, and then Middlesbrough. Then I'll play Real Sociedad, maybe at home, not really too sure yet. And then I'll obviously play the Man United game after that as well. So I'm going to sim this Southampton match. It's a bit of a risk, obviously they're a good team, but hopefully we get some sort of result. We are away as well, so not really in our favour. And we won the game 1-0. What are the chances of that? We'll then just sim on to the Bournemouth game and we'll sim it yet again. We've got a suspension over there for one of our players, but we'll just sim up to the Bournemouth game. And we'll quickly have a look at our emails if there are any, and then we'll sim the Bournemouth game and get on with that match. We've got a youth player promoted. Yes, he has joined us. That's great news for us. And who was it with a suspension over? I think it was Brendan Galloway, who's now back from suspension. And yeah, let's quickly have a look at that new player. Where is he? He was a right winger, wasn't he? Loopy, I think he's called. And it does look very talented, so very happy about that one. 5'10", not too bad. I'll take that, to be honest. He's right-footed, looks like a decent player. Might be one to look out for, and we'll obviously try and train him as the weeks go by. But yeah, that looks a decent little player to get in there. Probably won't play too much, but you never know in the cup games he might. Now let's sim the Bournemouth game again, because it's one we should really be winning. But again, we'll just kind of see how we get on. I think it's an away match, so might be a bit more of a struggle. How did we do? Lost 2-1. Okay, I suppose that makes up for the fact that we beat Southampton when we probably shouldn't have done. But we've got this game again now against Middlesbrough. Like I was explaining before, I am going to sim this match also. No, wait. Play development first. I'm going to sim this match also though because we've probably not have enough time to get the Man United game in there if I was to play it. So we'll just go ahead and simulate all these. I won't include Loopy into the 5 players just yet. We will just continue with these 5 and hopefully get them up a little bit more. Cook there, having a couple of attributes going up and getting further into 76 overall, which is great news for us. So let's move on to this Middlesbrough game now, and we will go ahead and sim it. For those of you who remember last episode, Jamie Vardy went to Middlesbrough, so if he was to score against us, that would be quite interesting, wouldn't it? He went for 3.5 million, which I think is a reasonable amount considering he's 30, and he's not a fantastic overall. Obviously, in real life, he's worth a lot more than that. But yeah, let's sim this game now against Middlesbrough and see how we get on. Are we still in the cup? Doesn't look too positive. No, we've been knocked out of the cup. 2-1. I don't think there's a second leg. I'm not too concerned about that one, to be honest. It's not my priority, really, to win the FA Cup. I think it was the FA Cup. Yeah, it was. It's not really my priority. I want to try and do well in the European competitions as well as the league. That's kind of my main focus for this season. So we'll move on now to the Real Sociedad game and we will actually play this match. Again, first of those 5 players, and again, we'll train them, hopefully get them up in overall this time around. Yes, Butland up to 80. Our first player at 80 overall, that's great news, and I think there'll be a couple more that will follow, obviously in the summer when we get some bigger names in the team as well. We'll have a couple more that are over 80, but yeah, Jack Butland, first player to reach that. Look at those stats, look great. This is the team that will come up against Real Sociedad in the next game. Starting Jack Butland in goal, obviously Sam Byram at right back, just because I don't really have too many other options that are of the same quality. I've also got Berardi, but not a huge fan of him, just based down to his overall, basically. Got my 2 usual centre-backs that are really good. Got Galloway at left-back, and then Lewis Cook and Bridcut at CDM with Gray. We've got Gray on the left-hand side, Andre Gray's the centre-attacking mid, Bataka on the right, and then NG up front. So a lot of pace there in those front 4 players. Hopefully that's going to be enough to get us a win here at home, but that also means I don't have another striker to put on the bench. Obviously because Heskey can't seem to play many games in a row. He's really tired at the moment, so basically I've chucked in there a youngster. He's only 18 years old. He might get a game potentially if I need another striker. But yes, that is the team, and let's get on with this game now. Here we go, we got some snow on the ground to deal with, but luckily the ball is yellow, so we should be able to see it okay. But yeah, hopefully we can get ourselves a win. We are at home in this game, so we really need to avoid conceding any goals. Can we score? Oof, nearly straight away. We need to avoid conceding some goals, obviously, because it is down to away goals if we are drawing on everything else. Oh, I thought it was going in then as well. Brilliant crossing from Sam Byram. Cleared off the line, though, and eventually cleared by the defence. And that's it for the first half. We are drawing the game 0-0. Probably should be winning. We have had a couple of decent chances, but just not been able to take them, or they've blocked the shot. I'm just going to quickly have a look how tall Gray is. He's 5'11" actually, which is a bit taller than I thought. Just kind of curious to see how tall he was, because he did look fairly tall in game. But yeah, not too bad. Still not loads of heights up front though for us to play the ball long. On the counter attack now, Andre Gray to play it through to NG. Got a lot of players running forward. Got Gray, but Damari Gray this time also. NG to finish it off though, and he has scored, finally. Top right hand corner, that's a brilliant counter attack from their corner. And yeah, very good finish there from NG. Lovely little interchange between the two, bit of a 1-2 I think it was in the end. But yeah, fantastic strike. And we're winning the game 1-0. Gray's going to have a shot now, off the post. And Lewis Cook, I don't know what he was doing, probably should have finished that one off unless he was offside. Anyway, a bit of interchange. Bridcut now to a strike, and the deflection works for us this time. It's deflected into the back of the net. The keeper couldn't move. And yes, it is now 2-0 finally. Well-deserved win at the moment. And yeah, this time it definitely goes in our favour, that deflection. NG through to Gray. Now can he get a debut goal? He has done. Brilliant finish. Right into the bottom left-hand corner. It's now 3-0. I mean, this is well-deserved. We were so much better than them in the first half, and we just couldn't take any of the chances. This time, though, we have managed to do it. And Andre Gray with a brilliant strike into the bottom left-hand corner, and it's now 3-0. Oh, no. How have they managed to get themselves an away goal? Just gets in front of the defender, and he's just taps it into the back of the net. That's come from nothing. That's the first proper chance that they've had. Decent ball in, to be fair. Brennan Galloway should obviously do better by getting in front of the man. And it's now 3-1. They've scored right at the end. Typical. And that is it, we have won the game 3-1. Shame about the away goal that they just got, but really it shouldn't affect the end result too much because it was only one away goal and the fact that we've obviously got 3 goals ourselves. But yes, that is it for that game. Got ourselves a decent lead going into the second leg, which will be next episode. Now I've got the game against Man United, which we'll get into straight away once I've decided on the team. Okay, so this is the team I've gone with for the Man United game, and we've only got 2 players that have stayed in the team, put it that way. It's a very weak team, this one, actually. Especially my striker, who've obviously realised is not the greatest, 54 overall. But the defence, I've made 3 changes from the defenders, you can kind of see them there. Then we've got our 2 midfielders, which again I've had to rotate due to a lack of energy that the other players had. And Sandro starts on the left, Alex Mock down the middle, with Roberts on the right, and Oggy up front. So we'll kind of see how that goes. That's the bench I've gone with. Again, not particularly strong. Heskey's still not even ready, is he? Completely. He just takes that long. His stamina's useless. 30 stamina. Wow, that's absolutely terrible. He's still not quite ready to even go on the bench, to be honest. I was tempted by putting him on there, but I don't think he's quite ready. And yeah, there's a lot of players missing out in this game. So we'll wait and see how we get on against Man United. But let's get straight on with the match and hopefully get ourselves some sort of result. Dele Alli's ran through. Can we have a goal? Oh, what a save. Is that Mandanda? It is Mandanda they've got in goal. Completely changed the whole team by the looks of it. Here we go. Ooh, what a strike. Mandanda with the save and out for a corner. I've actually started off really well so far, so hopefully that continues. Alex wants to take the corner, and Carver's in there, but it's off target, the header. And that's it for the first half. We are still drawing the game 0-0. Not a lot to show you in that first half, purely because Man United have had that much possession that we've barely touched the ball. But they've had the possession around the defence, so they've probably had less chances than us. We'll quickly have a look at the stats. And, of course, we've had barely any possession. But like I say, we have had a lot more chances than them. So, yeah, very strange half. They've just literally been passing around the back for most of it. So I'm not too worried about the lack of possession, because I think we will have 1 or 2 chances in this second half to potentially open them up and get a goal-scoring opportunity. Oggy looking for the ball through to Alex Moak. This could be a good chance for us. Dele Alli took a shot. Oh, good save from Mandanda. He's really keeping them in the match. And we've just about kept it in, but it's gone out for a corner, for a throw-in. Now I will make some changes though. And due to the fact that they've got so much possession, we're having to obviously play quite a high press, which isn't ideal when you've got players like Alex Mort on the pitch who are not very fast. So I'm going to have to change those around and hopefully bring a bit more pace. We don't have loads of it on the bench, to be honest. Loopy, no, he's not that fast. I'll bring him on, though, instead of Patrick Roberts, who has been pretty average. And NG will come on for Oggy, who has actually done okay, to be fair. He's just lacked a little bit of strength and a little bit of pace as well. But other than that, he's not been too bad at holding up the ball for us. NG running through straight away. He's barely been on the pitch that long. NG, can he finish it off? He has done 1-0, 20 minutes left. That's exactly what he brings to the side. Brilliant pace and also brilliant sort of stamina and dribbling as well. He brings a lot into the team, and he's just gone right past both those centre-backs. Look at that. Rojo and Chris Smalley couldn't catch up to him, and he's slotted it home past Steve Mandanda very nicely. 1-0. And that is it. We've won the game 1-0. Brilliant result against Man United, considering the team that we had out as well. It was never going to be a thrashing, I don't think. Look at that possession stat, though. Not great, but the main thing is we won the game. We got the 3 points, and hopefully we're getting closer to moving up the league a little bit more. And before ending the episode here, we are going to quickly get on with some more player drills. And again, we go with the exact same 5 players. Sam Byram this time going up to 76 overall. His dribbling and agility going up there. So we've got a really good young side now. It's looking very good, this sort of progress we're having with the players. And let's sim up towards the Real Sociedad match, which will be in the next episode, because that will be it for this episode. So that is it for this episode. Thank you very much for watching, guys. If you did enjoy this, then please hit the thumbs up button and also go ahead and subscribe, as well as trying to hit 25 likes on this video. That'd be absolutely fantastic. And don't forget, you can also vote down below by clicking it in the description box, the first link, and you can go vote for free without signing up or anything like that on the next career mode that I do that replaces the Juventus one. Thank you for watching. I'll see you next time. Goodbye.